Okay, so let's start. Basically, Python is a general purpose, dynamic, high level, and interpreted programming language. General purpose means it can be used like it can be used everywhere, like in every domain. For example,
Okay.
like in networking, okay, in data science,
Yeah.
in machine learning, in cybersecurity, in GUI applications, app, app and web development,
Okay.
and etc. And like in games too. So Python is like a programming. Okay, we have two parts in Python. First is core and second is advanced. Okay, now the core part will cover all the basics part. Okay, like fundamentals, data types, functions, and all. Now the advanced will cover all the advanced topic, which is related to libraries. Why Python is general purpose? It is because Python has a large, huge amount of libraries. Like we have different libraries for networking, we have different libraries for data science,
Okay.
for machine learning, for cybersecurity. So, this,
Nemco, that sort of, isn't it?
sorry,
The libraries using for like a Nemco, that sort of is the library.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
that is why we can say that Python is a general purpose programming language because of its vast amount of libraries. Okay, we have like GUI, we have an app, like we can use Python like in every domain. That is why it is so powerful. Okay. Second,
Okay.
it is
How can
dynamic.
we use the GUI based Python?
Sorry, how can
The GUI, you mentioned the GUI
GUI? Yeah,
Python. We can use the GUI base as well.
yeah. Like we can use it graphical user interface. We can use Python.
Okay, graphical.
Like we have libraries like Kinder and Turtle, so we can make a graphical interface for a program. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have app and web development like Django. We can use Flask. We can use for the like for the app and web development. For games, we can use Turtle. Okay. And for cybersecurity and for networking, we can use HTTP like request response libraries. For data science, we can use Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, C1, etc. Okay, for machine learning, same. So that is why it is like general purpose. We can use it anywhere. And then it is dynamic in nature. Dynamic means we have data types in
Yeah.
Python. Okay, we have data types in Python like we have characters A to Z, like anything in Python we can call that strings. Okay, any character, anything. Okay, anything that is like enclosed within these quotations. These quotations. Okay, these that is known as strings. Now, whenever we are making the string in Python's, when you see the C and C++ language, whenever we are like defining a variable or whenever like we are using any type of string or number, we have to define before that this is a number, this is a string. But in Python itself identify whether it is a number or a string. So we can say that Python is a dynamic programming. We don't need to define or tell Python in advance that this is a number or a string. That is why it is dynamic in nature. Okay. High level, we
Okay.
have three types of level in programming. First, we have low level, then we have mid level, and then we have high level. Okay. Low level is like it is low level language we have assembly. Okay. Mid level we have C and C++. And in high level we have Python. Okay, why Python is low level, mid level, and high level? Now, low level means the language which are low level, they are really connected or close to the machine language. Okay, like you know the machine language
Okay.
0 and 1. Okay, machine only understand 0 and 1. These are binaries. Okay,
Okay.
machine only understands binaries. So,
So
a se-
okay. So mid level is C++, Java, that sort of.
Yeah, Java. And low level is like assembly language can be converted easily into zero and one. That's why it is low level. So low level languages are difficult to understand. Let's say we have assembly code. Assembly codes are hard to understand because this is the assembly code example, and assembly code is like made up of symbols and signs. But mid level,
Yeah.
it is like both low level and high level. And high level means it is like far from machine language, okay, and it is like mostly written in English. Whenever you use Python, you will face the for loop, while loop, the if statement, the print statement. These are the English words, so we can say that high level is like it is close to English, English, not to zero and one binaries. That is why it is high level, and that is why it is easy to understand and easy to learn. Okay, because it is high level language. High level it is because it is mostly written in English. So a beginner or a user can easily understand what is the code is about. Let's say we have a code print hello world. Okay, so this hello world, what can a print can do? It will print the hello world. So by the name of the print, you can easily understand this function is used to print something. That is why it is high level. We can easily understand its source code. Is it clear?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then it is interpreted programming language.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interpreted, yeah. Do you
So
want to say
that's
something?
mean print means hello world.
Sorry?
Like you type print, the Python language is hello world,
Yeah, hello world.
isn't it?
So it will
The,
print hello world.
okay.
Yeah. So you can even you are a beginner in Python. Still, you can easily understand what this function did. So high level means it is written in a simple language, and a normal user also can understand what is it about. Okay, so it is general purpose, dynamic, and high level. Then it is interpreted programming language, like Python and many features. Interpreted means in C, when we see C, C++, when we do coding in CA, the first when we have to write the code, then we have to compile the code. Okay, we have to compile the code, and then it will run. Okay, then we have to run the code. So there's a three process where you have to code, then compile it in means convert it into zero and one again, and then run it. But in Python, we don't need to compile anything. Like we have to code, and then we have to only run. There is a no compilation process in between because Python is an interpreter. Python has an interpreter, Python has an inbuilt interpreter who convert its code into zero and one. Because without zero and we cannot run anything because at the basic level, at the default level, we have all zero and one. So Python is a code, and Python interpreter converts this code into direct zero and one. We don't need to put any effort in converting this code into zero and one. But in C++, first we have to code it, then we have to compile it, then we have to run it. So that is why Python is
Yes. Yes. Yes.
interpreted. Okay, got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it
Yeah.
supports
Yeah.
object-oriented
I did
programming.
the Java long time ago, 20 years ago. I did the Java programming. I know the code a little bit, but 20 years is a long time. So basically, yeah, I know that this needs to run the compiling. Yeah, Python is easy.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So we don't need to compile anything in Python, just we have to code and run. That this is why it is
Okay.
interpreted programming language. Now next, it supports object-oriented programming approach. Object-oriented is like this is a OOPS concept. We also say seen in Java also. Okay, OOPS is like in a high-level concept, advanced concept. So OOPS means we define a structure for some objects. Okay, which is known as classes and objects. We define a class, a structure, and we provide this object. So by using the OOPS concept, we make our code more proficient, more professional, and more efficient. Like it will take less time to execute, and it will run fastly, and it is a short code. It means short line of code. That is why OOPS concept is important in Python. Okay, that it is simple. because it is written in English, easy to understand and learn, and provides lots of high level data structures. If you are
You got some internet problem. The sound is breaking. Yeah.
okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm just coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mic नहीं चला. Hello, Munral. Hello, Munral. Can you hear me? Hello, Munral. Can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah, I can hear.
Munral. Jitu this side. How are you?
Yeah. Hi, how are you,
I'm
Jitu?
good. Okay, now, ma'am, please continue. Okay.
Yeah. So is that clear? Like why Python is general purpose, dynamic,
Yeah.
high level interpreted? Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah, is better now.
Okay.
Yeah, can learn.
Now Python is easy to learn yet powerful and versatile scripting language, and which makes it attractive for application development. Now Python is used like we have bash scripting, like in cybersecurity basically. We have bash scripting, which is only used for scripting language. But Python, it is a programming as well as scripting language. We can write malwares, we can write like files, we can write like tools, we can make tools out of it. So that is why it is powerful language and it's versatile scripting language. Okay, we can also make apps, etc. Now. Python syntax and dynamic typing with its interpreted nature makes it an ideal language for scripting and rapid application development. Say because it is syntax is easy and it is dynamic in nature. Okay, then Python supports multiple programming pattern. Like you can solve a particular problem in multiple ways. Okay, you can you can write a you write a code and the same code someone writes in different way. So that is why we can say that it is like multiple programming pattern. We can use like different patterns to solve a same problem. Okay, then it is include object oriented and functional procedural programming. Procedural like line wise line, like following a particular process. Okay, then Python is not intended to work in a particular area, such as programming, web programming. Python is not only for web programming; it is like for different fields, like 3D enterprise, web, app, cybersecurity, networking, GUI, etc. Now we don't need to use data types to declare variables because it is dynamically typed. So we can write a is equal to 10 to assign an integer value in an integer variable. Like we had discussed, that is why it is highly dynamic in nature because we don't need to declare the type of variable we are like declaring. Okay, like we don't need to assign that. We will see later, like how we can assign a variable and how it is useful because it is dynamic in nature. Okay, then Python makes the development and debugging fast because there's no compilation step included in Python. And so there's no compilation process as we in C. So the debugging process, like debugging is like fixing your code. Like suppose you have mega code and your code is not working fine. So you have to find out the error, like why your code is not producing the expected results. So that is why we use debugging. Okay, debugging is like to find the error in your code, so that we can fix it and it will work properly. So is that clear?
Yep.
Okay. Now we have Python 2, then we have Python 3. Python 2 was like old, now it is like no one uses it. Now we use Python 3 and the version is currently running is Python 3.10.7. Okay,
Okay.
currently running.
So
Now,
in the Python, how can I practice any lab? How can I set up the lab?
yeah, I will tell you it.
Okay. Okay.
So we have Python 2. There's a little bit of difference between Python 2 and Python 3 in the syntax. When we will study about the syntax, then we will compare the Python 2 and Python 3. Okay. Then Python history. How the Python come into play? So Python was invented by Guido van Rossum in 1991 at CWI, Netherlands. Okay, so the Python is basically derived from the ABC programming language. Okay, so we can say that the some part of ABC like is a part like ABC Python is derived from the prior programming that is known as ABC. Okay, and the name Python is because of Guido van Rossum was a fan of popular BBC comedy show of that time, Monty Python's Flying Circus. So he decided to pick the name Python for his newly created programming language. That is why Python is so powerful. And most important, Python is open source. Okay, we don't have to pay for that. It is freeware. And open source means we can modify it. It's source code. Okay, modify in the sense many developers also contributing in the Python source code. That is why we have many libraries because of its open source. Open source code means we can modify its source code, we can update its source code, the Python source code. And by the help of updating, we have like many libraries. Like many developers also contributing, making lots and lots of libraries so that we can use it in every domain. Now, while in Python, because it is powerful, okay, these are the features easy to use, expressive, interpreted, open source. Okay, now Python is cross-platform. Cross-platform means we can use it in any platform, like in Linux, in Windows, in Mac. Even Python can be used in phone also, Android and iOS.
Okay.
Okay, now why is Python used? As we discussed, it is used in data science. Okay, in data mining, desktop applications, console based, like the CLI, command line based, and then mobile applications, software development, AI, web, enterprise, 3D, machine learning, computer vision. Okay, and then speech recognition. Like Python is also
Yeah.
using AI.
What
Yeah,
about the networking side? Like networking, the
yeah, it is also used in networking.
uh,
It is used in how to like making a server, making a client, like connecting to server and client.
yep.
Even you can make tools out of it, like how you can capture the packet like Wireshark. So Python
Yeah.
is like powerful. Okay,
Uh,
now the Python popular frameworks and libraries. We have web for web we have Django, Flex. For GUI we have Kinder, PyQt. For machine learning we have TensorFlow, PyTorch. For mathematics we have NumPy and Pandas. Now for installation process, you have to go for you have to search for Python download. Okay, for Windows. If you are using Mac, then for Mac. Okay, Python download and then click on this. There's a version here. Download Python 3.10.7. Okay, click on in here. So do you want to do it parallelly or you will do it later?
you can do now. That should be okay.
You want to do it later?
I can do which one you prefer. I can do the
Yeah,
install
you
the.
can do it side by side. Yeah,
Okay, I can do now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, can do now.
Hang on a
Because
sec. To do Python. Yep, and then I have to click download.
yeah, which operating system you are using?
11.
Okay. And one more thing,
Yep.
after Python, you have to download one IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment.
Okay. Have to type IDE download.
No, not IDE. You have to search for. Let me show you. You have to search for Visual Studio Code, VS Code download. Okay, VS Code download for
Okay.
Windows. And then you have to click on firstly code.visualstudio.com, and then here you have three for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac. Click on your according to your architecture of your computer. Okay, and click on
Windows. Yep. So I'll click on there.
yeah. Then install
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Both are Python is downloaded. So I click on open file.
Yeah, can you share your screen? So
Oh yeah.
I can
Yeah, sure. Screen settings. Yeah, I cannot see any screen sharing. Have a look.
Oh, see, there's a CC written. First they marked
Oh
like
yeah. Okay, yeah, got it.
after site CC.
CC, yeah. Click CC. Yeah, I click in CC.
No,
Doesn't.
after site there's a upper arrow behind CC.
Oh, upper arrow. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
click
Okay.
on it, and then click on your screen and then share.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yep, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to click the open file
Yeah. Open file.
and upgrade.
Yeah. Actually, I cannot see your dead screen. You have to share the whole screen. You have to share only the one tab.
Yeah, because I got a. Hang on a second. Can you see now?
No.
No. Okay, hang on a sec. Close this other screen. Yep. Can you see now?
No. Wait. Yeah.
So, you only teaching the Python or any other course you're doing?
IT, cybersecurity, Python, Wireshark, and data science, machine learning, automation, etc.
Okay.
Close it. Have you add Python to path? There's an option add to path. Have you click on it?
Hang on a sec. So I need to click on the in here. Or?
VS Code. Yeah. Yeah, I accept. Yeah,
Yep.
create a desktop icon if you want. Yeah, yes, install. Yeah, now you can stop sharing.
Okay. Yep. So I have to launch.
Hold on. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
See, after installing the VS Code, first we have to set up the
Yeah.
VS Code for Python. Okay. So open your VS Code. Let me open it and let me show
Okay.
you. Okay. After opening it, you have to go to this extensions. Okay.
Again, sir.
Extensions. And then you have to search for Python in here. And then there's an option
Give
game
me a second.
Python by Microsoft. Okay. Then click on it and click on install.
Yeah, give me a second. I
Okay.
think,
Okay.
is it- So I install that, and then what you say? I have to click the Python one. Okay.
No, you have to open the Visual Studio Code on your desktop. There's an
Okay.
icon. Yeah, VS Code. Open it.
Where is, when I open that is August 2021 version 1.7 something.
Yeah. At side you have to see. There's an option extensions. You can look my see my screen. There's an option extensions in here.
Uh,
The square one.
oh yeah. Got it. Yep.
Click on
Yep.
it.
Extension. Yeah.
Yeah, and search for
Yeah.
Python.
I got that. Yeah. Got it.
Okay,
Python.
and
What one?
install it.
Okay.
Python by
Install.
Microsoft. Okay. After that, you have to search for PTI.
So click installing. Okay.
Okay. Then you
And
have to
then
click
code.
on code. You have to search code, and you have to click on this code runner. You have to install it, code runner,
Yep.
and below there is a prettier code formatter. You have to install it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So installed.
Yep.
Now you have to search for icons in here. Icons. There's a icon VS Code icons. The option key. VS Code icon. You have to install that.
Yep.
Okay. So have you installed these
So
four extensions?
in that icon, what I need to choose? Create a Python file or?
No, you have to search for icons.
Yeah. When I click that, VS Code icons, isn't it?
Yeah, install
When
it,
I
install it.
Yeah, when I click that, it comes. Uh, oh yeah, I did install. Yeah.
Okay. Now restart your VS Code. Close it and then restart it after installing all the four extensions.
So close that. Okay.
Okay. See,
Restart.
for the Python code, for the Python we have first we have installed Python, then we have installed VS Code. Now Python itself have its own environment for coding, but that is like too boring. You cannot code in Python because if you search on a Windows Python, okay, and there's an option IDLE, Python IDLE. Open it.
Hang on.
Okay. So this is a Python IDLE or shell.
Ideal. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
here you can write the code. Let's say write print brackets quotations.
Int.
Okay, and then
Quotation.
and then search for hello world. Write for hello world and send. And see, there's a hello world written in here. Okay, hello world.
And then enter.
Yeah, enter.
Yep.
Hello. See, if you want to ensure that Python has been successfully installed, then you have to search for CMD command line. Okay, in here you have
Yep.
to type Python space hyphen version. Okay,
Hang on a second.
or hyphen V, only type V.
Yep.
See, you will see there's a Python version history. Okay, after that you have to type
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. Python V. It doesn't come up.
yeah, only Python.
Python minus V or Python V?
Only Python.
Python minus only Python?
Yeah, only Python.
Okay. Say Python.
Yeah, what it is saying?
It say Python is not recognized as
Yeah, because
internal
we have
external.
not added to path. This is a like huge mistake. So let me tell you. You have to search for,
Yeah.
you have to press Window plus R. Okay, Window R. And you have to search for
Yep.
Python in here. Okay,
Python. Okay.
click on OK. So what
Um,
is saying? Like,
Hang on a sec. Windows cannot find Python. Make sure
okay,
type name
no
is.
issue, no issue. Now you have to search for Python in your Windows, and here when it came ideal, click on open file location, and then this is your file location
Okay.
for Python. Okay. Then here you have to copy this path, this whole path. Okay. Press no, don't copy it. Press on ideal because it is a shortcut path. Click and open file location.
Okay.
This is a path where your real Python
Yeah.
is installed.
So I got. I cannot see exe file
Yeah.
when I
See,
click that.
I'm telling you again. You have to search for Python. Okay. And there's a
Yeah. Yeah.
Python ideal. You have to open file
Yeah.
location. Okay.
Find location. Yep.
Then here
Yeah.
there's a shortcut of Python. Yeah. So right
Yeah.
click and then
Yeah.
open file location again.
Hang on a sec.
Okay. Then here's your Python install. Python.exe, Python w.exe. Is it
Give me a
there?
second.
Yeah.
Um, Idle. Yeah, I got idle. Open file location and idle. What I have to do? Idle.
It is ID
In the
shortcut.
idle.
Is a shortcut written at side.
Pin. No, no. What's the
Can you
shortcut?
share screen? Actually,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can do that.
Share.
Yep. Can you see me?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Open Windows. Yeah. Search for Python. Yeah. Right click on that. Ideal. Yeah. That ideal. Right click.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open file location. Yeah. In here
Okay.
again open file location. Open file location. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
copy this path. This. Click on Python 3.10 at top. At top. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit side. On the empty space. On the empty space. Yeah. Click on it. One click. Copy address.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now search for environment variables.
Where in here?
Windows. On Windows. On Windows.
On Windows.
Yeah. Yeah. Environment variables.
And
Okay. Yeah. Click on this. Edit the system environment variables. Click on it. Open it. Now click on environment variables. The bottom. Okay. Then click on new. Click on path. This one. Fifth option. Path. Click on edit. You click on new.
and
Copy that.
paste.
Yeah. Paste it. Sorry. Click on OK.
Okay.
Yeah. OK. Then OK. Yeah, then again OK. And then close it. Then search for open CMD. Your command line. Yeah. And search Python space -v. Enter. Again. Okay. Is a column bit.
Might be one step missing. function.
Okay, open your environment variables again. Open it again. And check the path is correct or not.
This one?
Yeah, open it. Environment variables.
Yeah.
Hide this screen. Yeah, that. Bring
Ready?
it, no, bring it in front. I can. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, edit. Hmm. Okay. Everything is fine here. Okay. Click on OK. I think you need to restart your system for that.
The PC.
Yeah, your PC. You need to restart it to load your Python in your system.
Okay. So might be I have to reconnect you. Okay.
Yeah, you can restart and join the meeting again. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Now search it again. Python.
Yep.
So is it now recognizing or not?
The under the CMD. Okay, have a look.
Yeah, open the same. Python space hyphen V.
V. No, I still say Python is not recognized.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think in the download time, something we missed that might be.
Okay, do one thing. Uninstall your Python and install it again. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And while installing, kindly share your screen so that I can see, like I can tell you which option is right or which option you have to select or not.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Uninstall it from control panel and install it
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So yeah, I uninstalled that, so I can share the screen with
Yeah.
you. So you can see that. So
Yeah.
double click this one.
Install now. No, wait. There's an option. Cancel it.
Cancel
Yeah,
it.
here. Cancel it. Close. Again, click it. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an option add to path at the bottom. Add
Oh,
Python keyboard name.
that's
This
right.
option is install.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the miss. So next week, when you get the class,
Tomorrow's your class, na? You prefer Saturday and Sunday, no? You will take
yeah,
class
yeah,
on Saturday. Yeah. So tomorrow is your class, and next week
yep,
Saturday and Sunday.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have to uninstall the Visio things as well, or
Okay. Open your VS Code.
sorry,
Visual Studio. Open it.
oh,
Yeah.
Visio,
VS
okay.
Code. Yeah. And where's
This one,
this one? There's an option terminal
where is that?
above, like no, nav bar, navigation bar. File,
This
edit,
one?
selection, view, go run, terminal.
Oh, view or terminal.
Yeah.
Okay.
New terminal. Yeah, search here Python.
Oh, in here. Okay.
Okay, yeah, only Python. And yeah, it installed in here. Okay. Okay, type print hello world, the same code again. No space, no space. After
No
print, no
space.
space. Yeah, brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, enter. Now type pip, pip, pip,
Okay. PIP
pip space,
space.
install,
Sorry. Install.
install,
Yeah.
yeah, space, pandas, pandas, pandas.
And DAS.
Yes, enter. Okay, only type pip hyphen version. Pip space hyphen double hyphen.
Hyphen version.
No, this underscore. You type underscore.
Oh,
Pip
hyphen.
space
Yeah.
space. After pip, there's a space
After P space hyphen
version.
enter.
Version. VERSION.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, the video is slow. That's why it is taking time to load. It's having.
Okay. Yeah. Type version. Yeah.
It is showing the version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it is not defined. Did you mean zip? Okay,
Yeah.
pip is not installed properly. There's an
I
error.
think that yeah, Visual Studio reinstall again. What do you
No,
reckon?
no, we don't need to install it again. Wait. Okay, do one thing. Open PowerShell. Open it. PowerShell. Open. Search on Windows. PowerShell. Yeah. Open it. Type here Python. P file. Enter. Yeah. In here. Okay, now okay. Control C. Press Control C. Okay, press exit brackets. Exit and brackets.
Yeah.
No, no space.
Exit.
No, no space.
Or yeah.
Brackets. Round brackets.
Sorry.
Round brackets.
Long.
Round brackets. Brackets.
Oh, long
Parentheses.
bracket.
Yeah.
Okay. This
No,
one.
it is square.
The long
Round,
brackets.
round.
Okay. This one.
No, this is curly braces.
Oh,
Round one. Yeah. Again, close it. Yeah, enter. Okay, now here search like install pip install Python pandas. Type in here
install.
pandas.
PNDAS.
Yeah, enter. Yeah, so pip is
Downloading.
also installed successfully. Now once again check on CMD whether it is recognizing the Python or not.
Okay.
Because Python is like installed successfully because it is showing in PowerShell too. Open CMD like only type Python. Enter.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, we
why
will
is
fix
not?
it. Don't worry. Now close this. We will fix it tomorrow. No, I will give you the solution of it. I will
Okay.
see.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, Python is installed successfully. Yeah.
Okay.
You can now stop sharing your screen. Okay. So VS Code is a IDE in which we can write a code. Okay. Let me give a little bit of interface and like. So this is a when you see this get started screen cross it. Okay, this is file new. If you want to make a file, you can make it from here. New file, new window. If you want to like open another window. Okay, then here open file. If you want to open some existing file, then open folder. If you want to
Fine.
open some existing folder. Okay, then preferences.
Okay.
In here preferences you can go color theme and you can select your theme according to yourself. Okay. Now, how to make a file in here like Python file? First, we can do it like we can make a folder. Like we can make a folder on desktop because it will like let's say folder one, and then drag your folder and put it on top of VS Code, and then here's a folder. Okay, here folder number. Now we can make a file. This is the option of making a file, new folder, and this is refresh option. Okay, refresh. Now I want to make a file of Python. So here click new file and name your file. Let's say file.py. Okay, Python extension is .py. Enter. This is your Python file. Resume it.
Okay.
So name anything of anything now, but extension will be .py only. Okay, and never use space in your file name, or never use dot in your file name. only use dot with the extension. Okay, then this is
Okay.
a file. But let's write some code print space hello world. Okay, and control S, save it. And there's a run option in here.
Yeah.
Click on it, run. Okay,
Yeah.
and then here terminal, here there's option here. Okay, okay, here hello world. Okay,
Okay.
now you have to go for file preferences and color theme. You can change your color theme like light if you want to like if you your light is comfortable to your eyes, or you can like use anything or pale light. Okay, so this is all about like preferences if you want to change the color theme. Dark is fine. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So print is a function which is used to print a function, a particular string. Now, what is a string? A string is a data type. We will like study in detail what are data types. First, let me give a brief overview. A string is anything that is enclosed within quotations. Okay, like
Okay. Okay.
quotations.
So inside the quotation, there's the string.
That is string. Any character. Even if you put
Okay.
number 1, 2, let's say inside quotation. This is a number numeric form, but if you put it inside the quotation, this is also a string. A string is like combination of characters. Now characters can be of number, like special characters like at the rate, dollar sign, percentage, or alphabets. Anything within these quotations. Now you can put now you can use this double quotation, single quotation, and triple quotation. Okay. Like the single quotation like this, you can use this single quotation, and then you can also use this triple quotation. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can but mostly we use double and single quotation. Okay. So anything inside these quotation are are known as string. Now there's a syntax print in colon sorry quotation. This is a syntax of print. You got we do not put like spaces, and yeah, Python is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means this a and this a both are different for Python. The small case and lower case are different for Python. If you put this one like print like capital P and then anything let's say okay, this will throw an error because the syntax of writing the print is this one only small case, and this will throw you an error because this p is in capital letter, so Python is case
Okay.
sensitive.
So it has to be small letter.
Yeah, this has to be small, means you need to pay attention whether you are putting the where you are using the lowercase or where you are using the uppercase. Okay, see, let me give you an example. Suppose this is small p. Okay, now let's put it. Now this way the VS Code quality of VS Code is whenever you like when you write like writing a code, if you are like you are doing any type of error or your like some spelling error or some alphabet or some lowercase or uppercase error, then the VS Code will show you. Before executing the code, VS Code will show you that there's an error in print function, and then you can click on this bulb, and then it will show you the all but quick fix. Okay, or just you can ignore this because you have to remember that if it is showing the yellow line or the red line, then there's an error in the syntax. Then you have to
Okay.
fix it. P. It will like disappear the error, that line. And then if you put capital P and then if you run it, then it will show you the error. Here problem print is not defined. Print is not defined means the print is not like there's a no not any print plus p capital function in the whole Python. We have small p print, not like uppercase p print. So you need to pay attention on the lowercase and uppercase. That is why we say that Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, now why Python is a case sensitive language? Can you tell me?
Uh, anything?
Yeah, why Python, like why A and this A is different for Python. For us, this is same A and A, but for Python, this is different. Why?
Is it? I don't know. Might
Like
be.
why case sensitive matters at all?
Yeah.
Irrespective of the meaning is same, because as you know we have binaries, okay, 0 and 1, all this
Yeah.
a b c, all the hello world print, this everything will convert it into binaries. Now the
Families.
binary of a is, let's say for example, the binary of a is this, and the binary of this a is this. So
Oh,
it is
that's
because of the binaries we have the case sensitive language. Okay, and that is why even if you see in all the programming language, there is a like case sensitive restriction. You have to follow the case sensitive. Like this, the binary of this A is this, and the binary of this A is
so. It
this.
has to be the small letter, not the capital letter,
Yeah.
isn't it?
In somewhere you can use small, in somewhere you can use like capital. But if you are using the string, then you can put it in capital letter also. There's no any
Oh,
barrier in strings. You can put
oh,
capital
inside
letter.
the string, I could use that. Okay.
Yeah, inside a string you can use anything like capital
So,
or combination of capital or small, like
okay. So
anything.
in this one, the string. What about the print? Print is the string or things?
Print is a function. It is a Python
Function.
function. Yeah.
Okay. Function.
Okay. Print is a Python function. String is a user made string. Means you want to
Okay.
print something.
Which
You
one
want,
inside the bracket is the string?
yeah, inside bracket, inside quotations. It is a string.
Inside
Okay.
quotation. Yeah.
Inside quotations.
Okay.
Then this A, the binary of this A and this A is different. That's why this A, the capital A and the lowercase is different. Okay. So print hello world, and here's your code hello world. Okay,
Yeah.
and then here's a terminal. You can open the new terminal if you want it. Okay, PowerShell and all. You can also like run the file from here. You have to type Python file.py. You can like also run it like this. Like if you are like getting an error in this run button, you can open the terminal and write Python and file.py. But make sure you are in the folder in which the file is already there. Like I am the folder number one, and my file is inside folder number one. That's why I can able to run it. If you are
So
inside
I
different
have a
folder,
question. Like you put
yeah.
the folder number one capital and file name. Can I put the capital?
No,
File
no.
dot py. Oh, has to
The
be small
file
letter.
name should be always of small case and without space. You can use underscore in the place of like the space, because there's no restriction in putting the uppercase in the file name, but it is not a good practice. Okay, for putting
Okay.
capital letter inside a file name.
Okay.
Okay, see, I'm on a different folder. First, I'm in folder number one, and inside folder number one, I have this file.py. That's why I can able to run it. Otherwise, if I am inside desktop, and then I will try to run Python file.py, sorry, Python file.py, it will show it will show the error that file.py is not there. Okay, so you have to make sure you are inside that folder where there is your file.
Uh,
Okay, like I am inside folder number one, and this is my file.py. Then I have to move inside my folder one number one, and then I have to run my Python file.py. Otherwise, you can use this direct button. You can run it hello world. Okay.
okay.
Now to move from one file to another with the help of CLI, you can use CD. CD means change directory. You like to share.
Exactly. Yeah.
CMD. These are the Windows command. Suppose I am inside this folder C users and Bhavya. Okay, now you have to type dir. Dir means directories. So it will print all the
Directory. Yep.
directories. Yeah, it will print all the directories that are in my in this folder, Bhavya folder. Like it will display all your files, all your folders. Like we have this PC, and I am inside users in this folder. This folder will show this is a GUI representation. Okay, you can see the on the basis of GUI, but with the help of command line, you can able to see in the CLI basis, command line basis, with the help of this command. This is a major difference between GUI and CLI. GUI you can operate graphical user interface with the help of graphical elements like icons and all. You can double click on any folder to move inside it. Or on the CLI basis, we have command line interface.
Yeah.
Okay, we have command line interface where we operate a CLI on the basis of the commands, especially commands. Okay, so that is why we have different commands for Linux, for Mac, and for Windows. The most popular commands that will come handy in day-to-day life is first CD means change directory, and the name of your directory. Let's say you want to move to folder number one. So it will take you to folder number one. CD space dot dot. This means it will take you one step backward. Like okay, I am inside Bhavya. Okay. Now I want to move to CD desktop. This is also case sensitive. You have to write D in capital. Enter. See, now I am inside C user Bhavya and desktop. Okay. Now I want to move one step backward. And CD space dot dot. Then I am again inside Bhavya folder. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So CD means change directory. If you want to see your current location, you have to type PWD. Okay, PW is for Linux. Okay. Yeah. There's a command who am I? Who am I will show you all your the name of your PC and then name of your current user that you are logged in your like PC. So who am I? Which is like shows you who you are, like the name of the user in your PC. Okay, like in which you are logged in. Then we have mkdir. Mkdir means to make a folder. To
Make
make
directory. Yeah.
a folder. If you see on the GUI basis, we make a folder like right click, new, uh, and folder, and then name of a folder, anything. But on the CLI basis, we can make a folder differently. Like let me show you. You have to first let's move on the desktop part. Okay, now on the desktop. Now you have to type mkdir make directory. Mkdir, the full form is make directory in the name of the folder. Let's say folder number 455. Okay, enter. See, 455 has been created in here. Okay.
Okay. So you cannot do manually.
Yeah, we can also do manually by right click. But as a programmer
Okay.
or as a developer, we also know about
Okay.
the CMD commands because it is useful. In some
Okay.
cases, maybe when you're handling some kind of servers or anything, the commands are like pretty useful for it.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, now I am in folder 455. Now I want to move in this folder. Then I have to type CD and the folder name, folder 455. Enter. See, I am in users, power desktop and folder 455. Okay, now you want to make a file inside this folder. For that you have to type touch. Touch is not recognized, I thought. Yeah, you can type and the name of the file. Let's say file one for tst. Okay. There's a difference. Okay, you can use the PowerShell for that. PowerShell is like powerful. Yeah. CD and then desktop. Inside CD, we have to move inside folder number 455 and then we have to type make file. Touch file one dot let's say tst. Okay, to show one. Okay, currently that command is not working. I mean, so these four commands are clear? Like how to make a folder, how to move.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Folder. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, this is a command for making a folder. Say, let's move desktop and then folder name 455 and then type null and then the name of the folder file or text.
Okay.
Enter. Yeah. Like this is a command for making a file. I'm a little confused. Type null and then greater than sign and then file.txt. Now let's check folder inside this folder. The file.txt. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yep.
command is type null and then file one the name of the file and then extension. This is basically to create a file.
So that file created in the desktop, isn't it?
No, inside that folder. I am creating inside this folder 455.
Or inside the uh, Visual Studio. Okay.
No, not inside Visual Studio. Basically, inside the desktop, inside this
Or
folder.
inside the folder profile. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
455. Yeah. Okay. This is how you can use this basic command. Now you can see print. Okay, so you have to remember whenever you are running any file, you have to inside that folder. Your file must be there. Okay, so that
Yeah.
so only that you can run it. Otherwise, you cannot able to run the file. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can try this command cd and who am I and mkdir and type null.
Okay.
Like yeah, try this command.
Okay. So from PowerShell, isn't it?
From CMD, you can use PowerShell CMD anything for that.
So I have to type CD folder one or
No, first you have to make a folder. Then all
okay.
you can move inside that folder now.
Okay. So I have to type it CD first on a MK make folder.
Okay, share your screen. Can Kindly share your screen. I can so that I can
Oh,
see.
oh, my screen. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So I have to
Yeah.
type something.
MKDAR. Yeah.
Yep.
Space in name of the folder.
Like file one,
No, folder name.
a folder name.
That this command
Uh,
is used to make a folder.
okay. Any name or folder
Yeah,
name?
any name, any name.
Python 001.
Okay.
Enter.
Enter. Yeah. So the folder is created. Now, how
Yep.
you can see that the folder is like how you can ensure that the folder is really created or not. Then we
Okay.
can type dir. Enter. See, you have the name of folder in here.
Where is?
Python 001. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Below OneDrive and pictures.
oh yeah, yeah, got it. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Got it. Yep.
Now, how you can move inside this folder Python 001? You do type cd,
CD.
yeah, space, and then name of the folder that you want to move in.
Yep.
Yeah, enter. Now your folder is created. Like
Yep.
you are inside that folder. Now, how you can ensure that you are inside that folder? There's a name, Castle in Python 001. Okay, you are inside this.
Yeah.
Then make a file in here. Type,
Where in here?
yeah, type.
Or type.
Yeah, you have to click. You have to type type.
Or where in here?
Yeah, in here. If you want to make a file inside this folder,
Oh yeah,
type
type. Yep.
space null NUL. Yeah, space single L.
Oh, single.
Yeah, greater than sign, angular bracket, basically.
Uh, Bracket.
Yeah,
Is it?
greater than sign.
Oh, greater than sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is lesser than, greater than.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then name of your file. Space,
Uh, Space.
the name of your file that you want to create.
Yep. Enter.
This is a folder name.
Okay.
Put some extension after that. .py, .txt, .pdf. What type of file is this?
Okay.
Yeah,
H. Yep.
yeah, and give
Dot
the
something.
yeah extension.
Um,
.txt is fine.
TXT. Yep.
Enter. Um, make it inside CMD. Make it inside CMD.
Okay. In here.
No, open CMD.
Oh, CMD.
Yeah,
Okay.
make it say PowerShell is different commands as compared to CMD. Yeah, move to your folder CD Python 001. And then yeah, make a file here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, there's no error. Means your file has been created. Now, how you can ensure that your file is there or not?
Okay. Directory or something
Yeah,
or
dir.
ls. Dir.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, you have two
Yep.
file, one file, pyt.txt.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So this file is created in the desktop, isn't it? How can I add in here?
Okay. Your that file is not created in the desktop. That is created on your username. Okay.
User.
Go
Okay.
to your C drive.
C type.
Close this PowerShell. You can close it. Go to your, yeah, your C drive, inside users, yeah, inside your name, present, yes, and there's a folder, Python 001. Now
Yeah,
minimize the
yeah,
screen. Yeah,
yeah.
minimize
Yeah.
your screen. No, go back on your folder. Yeah, minimize your window. This file explorer window. Yeah, minimize it. Yeah. No,
Yeah, I can see that the
yeah,
file.
and drag your file to in here. Open folder. Drag your file in VS Code. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Open. Click
yes,
on
I
trust.
trust
No, that option also.
that.
Do it next time.
Uh,
Yeah. So here's your file.txt. Okay.
okay.
Now this is TST file. Now you want to make py file. So replace to .tst to .py.
Yeah,
Right click,
yeah,
right click it,
yeah,
right. Yeah, rename it.
yeah.
Rename.
Rename. Okay.
Yeah. Replace .tst with .py. Yeah, py enter. There's an
Yeah.
icon before your file. See your that blue color icon, na? This is because of the
This,
extension that you have downloaded. IBS
this
icons.
one?
No, I'm like your file name.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
icon is changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Python. Yeah,
This is because of your that extension. Okay.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
you can create a file from here. There's option, this plus option,
Uh, this
file
one?
plus. No, that on a Python file, your folder name. Yeah, there's option file folder created circle. Yeah, this is for new folder, and at
Okay.
side this is for new file. Okay,
Okay.
and this round this is for your refresh. Okay, for the refresh.
Okay.
So you can make file from here also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now cross this
Instead of
screen.
CMD or PowerShell, I can create the file in here.
Yeah. Now cross
Okay.
this screen. Get started. Cross that. No, that in the VS Code, inside VS Code.
Oh,
Yeah, that is screen. Yeah.
this screen I need to
No,
close.
get started.
In here, click.
No, here in your main screen, your in between there's a get started. No,
Yeah, this one. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
cross this.
Close. Okay.
Yeah. Now click on your file, your python.py, click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now write your code here.
In here, the environment will have some code here. Okay. Print.
Print. Yeah, and hello world. That same syntax. No quotation, put quotation. Okay. Now you have a run button in here at side. You can run it
Oh,
from
yeah.
here.
This one.
Yeah, play button. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go to your environment variables. Okay. I want
Where?
environment variables. That on Windows.
Uh, in here.
No, environment variables. That previous
Environment variables. Where I get? In
window
here.
window. Search on Windows. That we have opened earlier. Search on Windows.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
This
Go
one?
and open it and then click on environment variables. Click on path. Yeah,
That
edit.
is-
I thought there's an error.
This one, I think, running might be. Huh?
Just a minute. Remove this last line. Remove.
Last line?
Yeah,
Okay.
delete it. Delete.
Yep, done.
Okay.
Okay.
And then click on this first line. Click on it. Your first line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on it. Um, yeah. Okay. We run it again.
Oh,
Still there's an error.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. there's a see at the bottom,
Yeah.
at the bottom right, there's a
Yeah.
bell icon. Bell icon.
Bell icon.
No,
Okay.
bottom.
Bottom. Yeah.
Bell icon. Right. You're right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Bell icon.
Click
One
on
new
it.
notification.
It is saying something.
Uh,
Activate it.
activated. Yeah.
Yeah. Activate. Click on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are having some error. Okay. See, there's an option terminal in here, output,
Yeah.
debug console, and no, at this second screen, new second screen.
Second screen.
Yeah, here.
Debug
Terminal,
console. Yeah.
terminal. Yeah,
Terminal.
click on
Yeah.
it. Now
Yeah.
type Python space and then name of your file, full name.
Enter.
Enter.
Because if we change from text to Python, is there any problem or
No problem.
shouldn't be problem? Okay.
Okay. Go to your hello world.
Okay. Hello world.
At
Yeah.
hello world. Your in yeah. Click press Control S. Control S.
Control S. Yeah.
Now run it again. No, and from like type Python again. Under second screen inside terminal. Inside.
In here.
See, press upper key, upper arrow. Press it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Press it. Yeah. Enter.
Okay. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will auto complete your name. Okay.
Okay.
So your code is working fine. Okay. Is that clear?
So in here now can I click in here the corner run
No.
code?
Yeah, there's an error. We have to fix it. I will fix it tomorrow. We will find out what is the real error. But in the terminal, it is working fine. So I think
Fine.
there's a
Okay.
minor error in here.
Okay.
So we will fix it.
In here terminal it is working.
Yeah.
Fine.
And then you
Yeah.
can type in here. Hello world.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So again, can you you download the video? How can I get that?
Yeah, I will share you on your email ID.
Okay. All right. No problem. So we're gonna meet tomorrow at the same time.
Sorry?
So yeah. Okay. So you're gonna continue?
Okay, we can continue tomorrow also.
No. You're gonna finish now, or you can continue? It's up to you.
I will continue.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay.
So we can stop sharing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have variables. Now what are variables? Variables are the containers. Variables are like container that stores your value. That okay. So variables are the container that store your value. You have seen in maths,
Well,
there's a is equal to 10. Yeah. So here a is a variable. Sorry. A is a variable and 10 is a value. And we are assigning 10 number to a variable. Now a is a variable. This is known as variable. Like variable is a container which is holding your 10 value. Okay.
Okay. So A is the variable, 10 is the value. Okay.
Yeah, 10 is a variable, and variables are like container that stores your value. Okay, that hold your values.
Okay.
Now we can store any type of data type, like v is equal to, let's say, your name. Okay.
Okay.
Now this variable, this b variable is storing my name, string.
So
Okay.
so you say print and then hello world is not value or variable.
No, see, print is like a function,
Yeah.
okay, and hello world is
Is
a
that string
content. Yeah, it is a, just
or
a string,
concept?
just a character which we want to
Okay.
print. That's it. Here, this is also a string and this is also a number, but here it is a value of variable B. This is a value of variable A. Okay.
Okay.
So variables are like the container that stores your value. Now
Okay.
C is equal to 10.533. Okay, so 10.33 is
C
also,
is the C is the variable and 10.33 is the value.
yeah, it is a value.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how you can print a variable? Now see, we have assign a value. Let's say A is equal to 10. Okay. Now print A. We can also do this like A, we have assigned this 10 variable to A and we are printing the A. So basically what will print? A or 10? What will be the output? A or 10?
10.
Yeah, 10 is the output. Okay.
Yeah.
And run it. Python file.py. See, 10 is our output. Okay,
Okay.
same as B is equal to, let's say, and this is Python. Okay, and let's print B. Okay, and then run it. See, there's a dot, white color dot. You can see it in here. White dot here in my screen. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see that? This white dot in your file name?
Yeah.
So,
Yes. Yes.
this means your file is unsaved. Okay. Then you have to
Okay.
press Control S for save and see. This white dot is disappear.
Oh,
Okay. So this is a
yep.
sign
Yeah.
whether your file is saved or not. Okay. Then print B and then again you have to run your file after saving it. Okay. So that your changes can be saved. Then enter.
Yeah.
10 and then Python. Okay.
Mm.
Print A means 10, then print B, Python. Is that clear?
Okay. All
Now,
together. Okay. Print A and B.
yeah.
And
Print A, first we have make print A, then it is 10. Then print
10.
B, it is Python. Now let's
Okay.
say I am make a variable C is equal to 10. So let's say 5. D is equal to 5 again. And then print
Yep.
A plus B. So what will be, sorry, C plus D. So what will be the output?
10. Oh no.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
to
10.
20.
No, C plus D. C means 5,
Oh,
D means 5,
oh, C
10.
plus is 10.
Yeah,
Yep.
10. Again is the output. Let me show you. See, 10, print A, it is for 10, then print B, Python, again, and then print D. C plus D is equal to 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we put A plus D, so what will be the output?
A plus B.
A plus D.
A plus D. Okay. A plus 15.
Yeah, 15. A plus B is 15.
Okay.
15. Okay. This is how the variable works. Variable, this is ABC. Now you can name your variable anything. Like, but there's a rule. That is known as naming conventions. Means you cannot name your variable anything like anything. So there's a rule. You have to follow the rule to name your variable. Now what are the rules? Your variable. Write it. Okay, your variable cannot start with number or uppercase. Means you cannot name the variable like this. A, 2A is equal to 10. This is a wrong. This is wrong. Okay. You cannot name your variable with 2A or you cannot name like this A, B. Okay. Means your variable cannot start with number or cannot
Number.
start with
Okay.
uppercase. Okay.
Uppercase. Okay.
Second, special symbols are not allowed.
Okay.
Or we can say special characters are prohibited or not allowed.
So
As
the
we,
variable is small letter is okay, or capital letter allowed.
no, you can use the capital letter, but in middle of your variable, not in the starting point. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Special characters are like we have exclamation mark,
Yeah.
at the rate, hash, dollar, modulus, this one, and this one. These are
Okay.
not allowed in your variables. Okay. This greater than, lesser than, these are not allowed. You cannot name a variable like a dollar is equal to 100 like it. This is wrong. Okay. Means
Okay.
special characters not allowed in the starting or even in the middle or in the end. These are not allowed at all. Now, what is allowed is your, we can say that num. This is allowed. Num is a variable which contain number. Okay, that's a 10.
Mm.
Now, this capital letter can become at in the middle. Okay, and we can say that a11 is equal to 11, or we can say any variable. Now, a and 11 is a number, so you can use number after the in the middle of your and at the end of the variable, but you cannot start your variable name with a number. Okay, and special characters are not allowed. And first space name is equal to, let's say, okay, spaces are not allowed at all. Spaces are not allowed.
Okay, okay.
This is highly prohibited. Like spaces are not allowed, but you can use, if you want to use space, then you can use underscore in place of space. You can use underscore like first underscore name, so you can identify it easily. Okay.
Okay.
Then this is the like naming convention. Next, let's say you want to like let's say you want to store a age of a user in a variable. Age. Let's say age is equal to 18. Okay, this 18 is a number or it is a age of a user. Now you cannot put like that, like a is equal to 18. Now no one can identify this a variable is storing a age. So always name a variable with the help of like exactly like the value, like which is close to your value, so that anyone can read your variable, then it can identify, he or she can identify that this age will contain someone's age. Now this A will contain some number that we don't know about it. So always name your variable according to your value. Like if you're storing your name, Bhavya, then you can name your variable like first underscore name. If you want to, like we have, if you want to store the last name, then last underscore name is equal to Jen. Okay. So like always name your variable according to your value. Not like this. Let's say A is equal to Bhavya. So no one can recognize your code, that what is A and what is, like A is a variable, but what kind of value it is storing we don't know about Bhavya. What is Bhavya? But if we are using the first name is equal to sorry Bhavya, then we can know, okay, this is a someone's name, first name, and this is someone's last name. Okay, so it is not compulsory to name like this, but it is a good practice. Never use like A, B, C, D, etc. Only use it for some practice. Always use a always use a informative variables. So anyone can understand what is this variable and what kind of value it is storing. Okay, so what way it is storing a someone's name. It is storing someone's last name, and this age it is storing someone's age. Okay, is that clear? So always
Yeah.
name the variable according to like to the value. So your next rule is, okay, is that clear? So first rule, your variable can start with number or uppercase or any. Okay, and special characters are not allowed,
Yep.
and spaces are not allowed. You can use underscore. Even your
Yep.
variable can be start with underscore. You can also do this. Like first underscore name. You can also start your variable with a name. Okay, with an underscore, I mean. But you cannot start with a number or capital letter. It is not a good practice. Okay, and it
Yep.
will throw an error. Special characters are not allowed, and
Hello.
spaces are not allowed, and underscore. You can use capital letter in middle of the in middle of that your variable, and you can also use number in the middle of your and in the end of your variable, not in the starting. Is that clear? And always name your
Yep.
variable related to your value. Okay. Now
Yep.
let me try it. Let's remove it and see. To num is equal to, let's say, number. So it will shows you an error, red line. It means this is starting with number. And let's remove 2. It will the red line is disappeared. This is you can recognize with the help of VS Code that this why this line is containing some kind of error or not. Then num2, you can do this like this: age is equal to 18. Okay, or you can say first space name is equal to see, it is showing you error. Now replace space with the underscore. Okay, now first underscore name is equal to Bhavya, same as last underscore name is equal to, let's say, Jen. Okay, you cannot use space. Now for the special characters, name hash is equal to, or let's say at rate is equal to Python. This at the rate, it is also showing you an error. Means there is an error in the variable. Okay, now let's move this at the rate. Then there's no error at all. Okay, this is the naming convention, and these rules must be followed with a proper syntax, because otherwise it will throw you an error. And coding is not enough. You are coding you're coding, you are writing a program. It is not enough. How you are writing a program or how you are coding, your code should be short in line. Your code is clean. Your code is following the proper syntax. Your code is intended following the proper spaces and all. This is most important before coding, to follow the syntax and to avoid the error and to make a code short and clean, so that you can call a good developer. Okay, coding is not enough for for the Python. Following the proper syntax, cleaning the code, making a short code, or executing fastly, this is important. Is it clear?
Yep.
Okay.
What about you type first name, last name? So when you run the code, is coming up anything like?
No, it will not come because we didn't print at all. We are only assigning the variable. When we type
Uh,
print and let's say first name, then it will
so
print.
print is the like executable command. Is
Yeah, real command. Okay,
okay.
let me Python. Bhavya. Okay, you can print multiple variables at the same time, like separated with comma, last name. Again, comma, let's print age. Okay, and then save it. There's a white dot in here, so my file is unsaved. Then Control S, my file is saved. The white dot is disappear, and then again running. There's an error. Straight error. Wait. Okay. Save it again, and then see Bhavya, Jen, and Sistine. Okay, this is how you can also print it by using by first separate it with the comma. If you don't put comma, it will throw an error. See, your file become red in color. So you have to follow the comma and the proper syntax Python. And if you want to print a specific string, then you have to use hello world. Now anything you want to like hello,
So,
let's say Python. So now this is a
so,
variable and this is a string. There's a difference. Okay.
so in here, like you put the first name,
Yes.
Bhabia. If you put the capital letter on the B, so it will work or not?
No. Miss in here. Yeah.
No, no, in here, in the number 3.
Okay, first name, capital E. Here.
No, not in here, like in the colon. If you type it capital B,
Okay, we can easily do this. Like we can
uh,
type anything. We can even use the special characters. Like anything we can use it inside the quotations because this is a string, not a variable. Okay, these rules are only for the variables, not the strings. Okay, see.
so your executable command is the 7 hello Python, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can even type it in here. Okay. Only these rules are for variables, means these variables. If I type if I type, let's say, dollar without space, then it will show you the error because special characters are not allowed.
Okay.
Okay, now let's print it. Python, and then see this one as it is, and then gen and history, and then hello and Python hash. Okay, so there's a lot. You can type anything inside a quotation, like any number, string, combination of numbers and string,
Yeah.
anything. There's no restriction, but there's a restriction for the naming variables. Okay, and there's a difference when you are calling a variable. See, print. You are calling a variable, then its value will be print. And here you are calling. You are making a or you are printing a string in here. So there's a difference. You cannot print it like this. It will throw an error. Okay.
All right, all
So
right. In here, the first one,
yeah,
num2, you didn't put the space in here, so this one doesn't show because you didn't put the space
here.
after the num2.
Okay. No, there's no any restriction in it. You cannot you it's your choice to put space or not.
Okay,
So
okay.
we are simply here, we are assigning 14 variable to num. If you are putting this much space and this much space, then there's no
Yeah.
any error. It will not show any error. But for the good practice, leave one space every time. Okay. So you can easily identify it. Okay, and then you cannot like if you are calling a variable, you cannot put it inside quotations. This will become the string. Okay, let me show you. See, first name, last name, age. This is a string now. This is not a variable. So the variable will not print. This as it is will be print. First name, last name, age. And if you remove this quotation, then the
Yeah.
value of this first name, last name will print. Okay, so you have to make sure this. Bhavya, Jain, and existing at the rate and all. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So this is variable name and this is string. Is that clear?
Which one? Last one is string
Yeah, and these are variables
variables. Okay.
which containing your value. And when you print
Okay.
first name without quotation, because we cannot put quotation inside, we
Oh
cannot
yes,
like
yes. The first name, last name is the variables,
yeah,
and then your name is the Babia, Jane, Python is the value or string.
yeah, these are all string.
Uh,
So you can print in the form of this also or in this also. You can also like you put print the string directly
yeah.
while writing print, or you can make a variable, assign the value, and then print it. Call your variable name in here. Okay, both are same. Both will only print. Print function is only print your output. Okay, so straight clear.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Okay, actually I had to take one demo. So can we wrap up here?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so we will continue tomorrow. Okay, I
Okay.
will share
All
you
right.
the
No problem.
video and I will share you the
Can
notes.
you share the a video with my email, please?
Okay, I will share the video as well as notes. Okay, to
Okay.
practice.
All right. No problem.
Okay.
And do you have a like class module? How many class? What are you teaching? It is
Like,
same as the I got it from the JNtech. Is the same one?
can you repeat it? I cannot understand your question.
The like a class brochure, the Python brochure.